All right, yo. So, of course, you already know what time it is. It's your boy, Moody Star. Back again with another video. So, real quick, I don't know how long this video gonna be. Shit might be 10 minutes, might be 20 minutes. I don't even know. This is instant downloads. It's just energy. No, no top of notes or anything like that. This is just me talking to y'all. We having a conversation like it's FaceTime. All right. So, couple of things to go over as we continue the journey, bro. Um, being consistent is one thing, but being consistently enthusiastic when you live your life is another. Now, I just finished my workout. Granted, I thought I was gonna knock out. I really thought I was gonna go to sleep. It'd be times when I'd be in the sun and I'd be, working out. I feel like, all right, cool. After I do this workout, I'm gonna go ahead and take, clean up, take a shower, go to sleep, shit like that, right? But apparently, I've been experiencing the type of like energy where it's just like recovery is one thing, but just my metabolism too. Like it's getting crazy. Now, I actually made a video about being infatuated with fire right now, and I'm still in that fire element. Still in that fire element, and I feel like my metabolism is actually starting to speed up because I'm eating more. Now, of course, legend has it that certain things that you eat, certain things that we consume or whatnot, we really not supposed to, and that is true. However, there is a cheat code, all right? And this particular cheat code essentially can I put it like this: every time you make a decision, even if there's a cheat code where like you feel like you can advance yourself, you still have to deal with the yin and yang of things. So right now, like I said, I'm in the element of fire. You get what I'm saying? And because I'm in the element of fire, I don't know why. I don't know if it's just air, the element of air, because me, usually I'm in my mind, but I'm starting to understand yin and yang. So with this cheat code, it's simple. You can eat whatever the hell that you want. All them times I was talking about eating fruit and stuff, yes, it's still true. It's still accurate. And I feel like you can maximize and utilize the life force energy directly that was made from the sun. Granted, a lot of fruits and vegetables have been tainted. You get what I'm saying? It's been going through stores and plastic wrap and gone on the truck and been on the truck from. We got fruits and stuff coming from Florida going up to Canada type shit. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa in New York. Which by the way, anybody who lives in New York, this is a random question. But when the hell was the last time y'all seen an apple tree? Because they call New York the Big Apple. Y'all niggas produce apples or some shit, or like that's just a saying. That's just like a metaphor. But yeah, anyway. So again, continuing the retention journey, I'm just understanding that like nigga, there's certain things that you can do. Retention is another thing where you can charge up your energy and have focused energy. You can manifest so much within 30 days. So I got a couple cheat codes, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. As we get into the fire element, again, you can eat whatever you want as long as you work out like you trying out for the NFL. If you trying out for the NBA, if you trying out for the national or worldwide soccer, one of the teams that play, soccer. If you trying out for cross country, you literally need to be working out like that. I don't give a damn if you are not an athlete. It's not about whether you are an athlete or not. It's not about whether you're gifted or not. But if you really want to grab life by the horns and stop being lazy, the push-ups, minimum at least 50 to 100 push-ups a day. Now you don't have to do everything within the same time. You can break it up. Like I started my jump rope, 30-minute jump rope. But instead of doing it for 30 minutes straight, I do it 10 minutes, catch my breath, 10 minutes, catch my breath, maybe do some push-ups in between. I break up my push-ups throughout the day. Like this morning, I started out doing 65 push-ups. I actually usually start my morning every day doing 30 push-ups. It used to be 20, but now it's 30. So it's a cheat code. It is literally a cheat code to live how you want within the matrix. The powers that be, the elites, the rappers, the actors that you see who are out there that's pretty much not strung out on drugs, but even the motherfuckers that's on drugs, they know certain cheat codes to have a quick recovery. Now, keep in mind, like again, I'm in the fire element right now, so I'm in my Sagittarius moon sign right now. My Sagittarius is, you know what I'm saying? I'm like the Ghost Rider mixed with any type of superhero that you can compare to that loves fire. Um, I'm having the vision to understand yin and yang, bro. Like I said, if you understand yin and yang, literally it's like the polar opposite. You feel me? It's like you got good and bad, black and white, and the list goes on. So when you understand just how to use your energy, because every day that you charge up, you practice in semen retention, and this is for guys who might be in a relationship, or you plan, like you are actually premeditating to put yourself in a situation where you about to bring a kid into the world. I don't know if there's a lot of guys out there that care about leaving a legacy, but if you do, just in case you do care about leaving a legacy, just in case you have a woman who's been there for you, you get what I'm saying? Despite of what the fuck she got going on, she's still loyal. She's still headed. Like she still respects your journey. That's cool. If you want to take it to the next level, you have, especially if you're in a relationship, you have to practice retention. If you know that she's an info, if you know that like she really loves to have sex, instead of being controlled by the sex, you can actually control the sex. You actually control that by not doing it, literally. Number one. And then that same natural energy that you would spend with your girl for sex type shit, you integrate that into your world to better yourself. Remember, you're not just a human being. You are a mini universe. You have many eyes. You don't just have these two eyes, nigga. And it's not the third eye either. It's just not the third eye. You have, put it like this, every time when you use your imagination, you're looking through different lenses, literally. Literally. You can imagine a point of view of anybody, anything. You can imagine yourself being a goddamn desktop. Or, shit, you can imagine yourself being a picture on the wall. And every time somebody walk in the room, they probably gonna pass gas. They probably gonna dig their nose. They probably gonna, look in the mirror and say some crazy shit. And again, you're just a picture. The fact that you can imagine that and you can elaborate like a situation. See, again, people use their imagination the wrong way. They feel like, again, they program us as kids. So, oh yeah, just use your imagination and play in the yard and da 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 da. Mind you, kids be having the best times of their life because they use their imagination. See, if you grew up in the 90s, then you understand that, like, all right, cool. You didn't have the cell phones. You didn't have iPads and shit. So you had to go outside and use your imagination. There's times where I would go outside and play basketball by myself, hours at a time. Whole time I'm dribbling the ball like I'm in a real game, like I play for the Miami Heat, and I'm going against the Michael Jordan-led Chicago Bulls, which I hated as a kid. I'm not gonna lie, because they won all the fucking time, right? But within my world, nigga, I'm always dunking on pimping. I'm always crossing up Jordan. Now, when you use your imagination, this is another like kind of cheat code or a hack to the matrix. When you use your imagination, you also have to balance out reality and balance out the elements. Like, start to use the elements. Drinking water, the water element, finished mine already. But drinking water, the water element is very important. I would say H3O. H3O is a lot more. It's a lot. It's a lot more hydrating. You know what I'm saying? Like when y'all get a chance, y'all look up what H3O is. H3O is essentially the natural form of water that you can find in like fruits. You can find in coconut. Um, what's the other one? I forgot the other one right now. Aloe. That's another good type of water to drink. You get your water from oranges and shit. Watermelons. That's a cheat code. So when we talk about the spiritual journey, this might be part two to this video, but when we talk about the spiritual journey, right? Or we talk about a journey, why do you think people call it a journey? I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how cool you think you are. I don't care what you did in your life. Everybody has one thing in common, including the powers that be. Everybody is here on a voyage. Everybody's here on a journey. Everybody's trying to get somewhere. When you have goals, that's you moving from one space to the next space. When you manifest, that's you moving from one point to the next point. When you have dreams and aspirations, that's you moving from a space of not being in the dreams to like not even aspiring to reach the dreams, but you live out your dreams. So in order to reach a goal and navigate throughout the matrix, you have to be properly fueled. You can't be easily tempted. You got to know you got to understand psychology. You got to understand the psychology of yourself. You got to understand the programming that all of us were under. And I say, past tense, because some of y'all are starting to wake up from the programming. You got to understand what spells are. You got to understand what chants are. You got to understand the power of colors. You got to understand the power of music. See, another way to break the code or pretty much find more cheat codes to live, because essentially, again, even just being, because again, you can make $1 million this year if you're chilling with other peers who also have $1 million. They are already talking about making 2 million, 10 million, 50 million. Money is not the ultimate goal. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not. It's not the ultimate goal. They want you to program yourself to think that money is the only thing that's important. It's not. Can you use it to move throughout the matrix? Yes. You can. You could buy I could buy a lot of equipment, and I can easily get 50,000 new subscribers. But see, the thing about it, bro, everybody has a different journey. Everybody has a different point of time where it's going to be your time. It's going to be your time to shine. The golden era is now. The ball is in your court. You can do what you want. See, as you are moving towards the manifestation, you have to be learning every single day, bro. You got to continuously learn. You got to continuously be consistent. You got to continuously have focused energy. When you talk about meditation, when you talk about sitting in the sun, when you talk about sun gazing, when you meditate, because a lot of people, they try this, and a lot of people talk a lot of shit about this. They be like, man, okay, I meditated and then I had this vision and okay, my imagination, but now what? Number one, you didn't have enough focused energy. In order to access your superpowers, you actually have to have focused energy. Focused, unfiltered energy. As I'm learning how to meditate better, I'm understanding the longer I'm focused within like a high vibrational thought, I feel it literally through my body. The goosebumps. That is literally confirmation. This is you becoming aware of the many bodies that you have. This is also DNA activation. Some of y'all are aliens. Some of y'all are extraterrestrials. Regardless of what the Bible told you, regardless of what your mama told you, but based on information that we have, based on the information they don't want us to know about, based on my experiences and how I'm able to tap into my mindverse and the experiences that I know that some of y'all have ancient DNA within the blood, within your cells. It holds information that is essentially the secrets of the universe. This is why science can't really tell us if everything is 100% accurate. Scientists don't know what the fuck they talking about. They just guessing. They need us to essentially show them the way. They need us to burn out our energy. They need us to release our energy a lot. They learn more about you. Why do you think AI knows so much? Why do you think ChatGPT knows? It's all stats and data. If you ever had a cell phone, where do you think a lot of your deleted text messages go to? You think they just wither away and just disappear? When you delete a text message, when you delete a picture or a photo, you don't think there's some type of database that holds all of your information? And a lot of y'all don't even like put it like this, bro. You got some celebrities that exist right now, and I don't even know. I haven't done my research, but I'm willing to bet there's celebrities that exist right now who have done stuff before they became celebrities, didn't know that they was being tracked, and that information is being used to blackmail them. Oh, if you don't want this to come out, you'll sign on the dotted line and you have to do these rituals and shit. This is why if you young, my nigga, you 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, you low key still got a clean slate. There's people that's at 25, 35, 45, still doing childish like things. Not knowing that like later on in life, you might wake up and say, okay, I'm a better person. I'm healed now. So let me, not knowing that a post from 2012 you made on Facebook saying some wild shit, government or whoever comes to you, hey, remember you said this? You don't want this to go viral, right? Sign this contract. Now I'm getting into some deep esoteric, ritualistic, evil type shit. But basically, regardless of the fact, they need you to participate within the matrix. A lot of y'all can't decode the matrix. A lot of y'all don't want to come up with natural cheat codes in order to navigate the matrix. And a lot of y'all, even me, at some point in time during my life, I was so deep into the matrix that I became, it's like I kind of became like a, not only a product of my environment, but like every action essentially is like a contract that you're signing every single day. And within the contract, like if you think about it, if you want instant gratification, you're gonna go online. You're gonna go crazy to pixels on a screen. After you go crazy to pixels on the screen, your dopamine, you're satisfied with that experience. But instantly, as soon as you release and now you're like, nigga, fuck this shit. Get this shit the fuck out of my face. That's part of the contract. You still got to deal with the shame, the loss of energy, the embarrassment. You still got to deal with all that. It's a contract that you signed. And it's not necessarily, oh, you signed your name on the dotted line, but it's actions are contracts, bro. Every action has a reaction. Every decision comes with a list of conditions. You can find the finest bitch, right? Find the finest female ever. Go crazy with her. Spend money, have a good time, invite one of her other friends to join in. Now you great. Whole time a part of the contract. This is when you have soul contracts. It gets a little crazy. Now when you have a soul contract, whole time, and again, as as decent men, we look at women in a way where it's like if they're whores, the value is low. The mileage is high, the value is low. But even as a man, when you have multiple women, first of all, you don't spend time to find out what they've been through. You don't understand a woman who's damaged. Not saying that it's, completely over for her, but because you don't even have enough emotional intelligence to even have discernment, and this is another cheat code. You have to have discernment. Don't be so quick to jump into the next piece of pussy because you don't know what that contract comes with. You just think if you're thinking a low vibrational state, again, you can eat whatever you want, do whatever you want. But a part of that contract is you have to deal with the aftermath. So if you have if a guy gets multiple women, they get the whole time. Let's say you get 20 women for the month of August coming up. 20 women. 10 of those women come with what? Baggage, come with shit. Let's say 3 of those women manipulated you into getting into that situation. Because a lot of times when we fucking bitches, us niggas, we think that like, okay, yeah, man, I got the game, man, my shit hitting different. She like my energy. And half the time, a lot of these women allow themselves to quote unquote become manipulated. The whole time they manipulating you. They let you feel like you are in control. When really, not only are they trying to drain your energy, they definitely gonna want you to pay up. For sure. It may not be like a straight up, here you go. You feel me? That's illegal. Don't do that. It's illegal. You get what I'm saying? But I'm saying like it's kind of like that. You're not just gonna deal with the modern day woman and not spend something. You're gonna have to pay for gas, pay for Uber, pay with your time. And then again, a lot of guys after 10 bitches, they wonder why, like, dang, bro, I need 30. You get what I'm saying? I need 50 more. Well, really, you just need one good one, maybe even two, maybe even three. I'm just being realistic as a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being realistic. Like, unless you, like, our DNA is designed to go through multiple women. I get it. It's in our natural nature. But in today's day and age, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Taking a month off from being active can do so much for you. Taking a month off and having focused energy on what are your goals, how can you get better, how can you maintain a high energy, how to plan, because again, if you don't plan ahead, again, God has his own plans, but if you don't plan, like if you are remaining delusional to a lot of your habits or mishaps, because as long as you in this matrix, as long as you're still eating whatever the food, you have to deal on a cellular level, you have to deal with getting through that. And sometimes the body is already programmed with negativity and shit. Your body's just going to revert back to using the energy a certain way, and your hormones and everything is going to react in a way where it's like you become emotionally unstable. Now you're looking for different stimulants. What are you ruled by? Are you ruled by your endorphin high, or are you ruled by your third eye? Are you ruled by the brain up here or the brain down there? This is how you understand more about yourself. Like dead ass serious, bro. This is how you understand yourself on a higher level. You understand yourself on multiple levels when you're able to take harness energy, focused energy, be consistent with getting better. Understand that everything is patterns and cycles. The universe is going to talk to you in rhythms, patterns. The most powerful way to manipulate melanated beings, because melanated beings are more, they got more rhythm. You know what I'm saying? They got more essence. They got a little bit more than the average human. So, how they manipulate melanated beings and then just beings in general is through rhythm, power, spells. You put a good 16 together, you know, get a rapper like Drake who appeases to the masses, come out with a song, keep hearing that song over and over again, the subconscious mind picks up on rhythms, picks up on patterns, words of spells. This is what y'all need to start to understand. All the things that you watch, everything that you ever done in your life has a rhythm and it has a spell that's associated with it. The second you tell a female, I love you, that's a spell. That spell can turn into a curse. That three that 3 word sentence, get what I'm saying? When you say I love you, or when a female say they love you type shit, depends on how they say it and how often they say it. But that's a spell, and it can also be a curse too. Because the very second that she's out of that frequency and she don't love you and you still love her, now you are chasing her validation, chasing her energy. Please love me type shit. She gonna be like, nah. Most modern day women, this is like a little gem. Most modern day women don't want a nigga chasing them after that. They don't want a guy chasing them saying, please love me, please be in a relationship with me. And the women that want the guys to do that are the guys that have so much going on. We always want what we can't have. And women are a lot more prone to doing that. 5'1", 285 pounds, but they want to date men who's only 6'5", 100 or 200 pounds, muscular, has a car, has money, has this, has that, has that, got 3 baby mamas, and a partridge in a pear tree, couple felonies, drug charges. You know what I'm saying? Crazy work. And then with us as men, we want a fine ass chick. Fine, talking about sexually attractive and everything. But it's like shit. If you get that type of woman, those women only deal with tricks. So again, everybody's on a journey, bro. Even the females who are looking for tricks and tricks that's looking for females, bro. Everybody's on a fucking journey, bro. Problem is, when they're on a journey and they get to a destination, they hit a dead end. It's like, oh shit. I thought I was reaching for the grits and the glitz and the glamorous glory of just living this fast life or living this immaculate life, having all these hoes, having all this money. It's niggas who got to the finish line and found out that it's a dead end. So, with that being said, continue the spiritual journey. Do what you got to do. Um, Hopefully, when you get to the finish line, it's not a dead end, but it's like, all right, cool. It's a when you usually when you get to a positive finish line, it's like, all right, cool. This is the end of a chapter. Now I'm moving into a new realm of reality with new obstacles. Just keep in mind, bro, when you live your life, enjoy your life as much as possible. But be aware of what's happening. Be aware of the outside influence that has programmed you without you even knowing it. Reprogram yourself. Meditate. Use your imagination. This is how you break the matrix. And you actually create. We're here literally to have a good time and create. Not recklessly have a good time and create madness and confusion. But again, you're going to have a motherfucker that do that. And guess what? That might be their purpose. So you might have to deal with somebody that's like that. And if you deal with somebody that's like that, that's cool. And maybe that's just for you to get better. Some people will never see and understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Because they're so stuck and trapped within the physical realm. But without saying too much, bro, if you made it to the end of this video, bro, I'm still in my fire element. And I'm still in this understanding the yin and yang of life itself. But yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, bro, you the GOAT. Shout out to everybody on the retention journey. Shout out to everybody on Patreon. Shout out to everybody on members only. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Let's lock in, man. Let's stay focused. If y'all got some more gems and got some more cheat codes to break in the matrix, let me know in the comment section. And let's start to apply some of these things. It's really like a mental reset. And the action should be the validation. When you do an action, don't look for outside validation. Just keep doing the action. Enough focused energy is going to get you to where you need to be. MGT, what to do? It's your boy Moody Star, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I highlight current events and talk about my spiritual awakening. It's beautiful, fucked up, sideways as matrix. Now, first of all, I got to say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. Once again, if you're new here to the channel, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? This is a space where I merge the spiritual and the positivity with the real, and I'm gonna keep it honest. The real and the honest. Yes, it's the dark side to the matrix, but it's also a positive side. But like at the end of the day, bro, we utilize both energies, and then you can understand like how you can use negativity and make it a positive, and how sometimes being too positive will actually become a negative. You can't stay in one spot for too long. You stay in one spot, you become stagnant. Now, if you want a full breakdown of positive is the new negative, check out the video that I dropped on YouTube. It's very informative. Instant downloads, too. But yeah, I'm going to definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. It's me, Boy Moody Star. Let's make this happen. Peace. Oh, yeah. And of course, let's continue this generational run. Peace.